best way to get ahead in the world, you got to have the best coaches and teachers so you know what to do. But then you got to go do the thing no matter what. When an excuse comes to mind, and the smarter you are, the better your excuses sound, by the way. But your excuses aren't going to help you accomplish your goals.
Like something we all messed up, like, oh no, it's fine. Yeah. Messed up hands, messed up that, like, oh no, I still can train.
Yeah. You see a lot of people complain. You see how a lot of top performers complain over the years.
No, it's one of those parts about it where it doesn't achieve the end goal, right? Like having the idea to complain about it doesn't solve it. You just need to work through it. And that was one of the big things that I would tell anybody that's in my circle. It's like, if you complain about it and you're not doing anything about it, get the fuck out.
If you don't have $1 million yet, you're living a much lesser life than what could be easily available to you with the right guidance. My head coach has freed up a few spots in his calendar to hold one-on-one strategy calls with the highest quality applicants. If you're doing well already and you're looking to accelerate your momentum and do even better, click the link in the description now and apply for your strategy session. More at the end of this video. We had a whole crew of gangsters over here this week. We got the homie Glover Teixeira, who you see all the time as one of my most important coaches and mentors in MMA. His protege, Alex Pereira, who just defended his belt. Two division champion, just defended his belt a couple days ago at UFC 300.
Yeah.
You guys know Jake Shields. And we got Mark Kerr over here too, who's also a former UFC tournament winner, champion.
Heavyweight champ, yeah.
Yeah, heavyweight champ. So we got 3 UFC champions in the video for you for a moment here. But Alex and Glover have to go plan on killing their enemies of their teammates.
Yeah.
And I'll be here with Mark and Jake to chat with you a bit. So thank you so much for saying hi and stopping over.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. See you, Glover.
Alex, thank you so much.
I'll be in touch.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, man. Appreciate you.
Shama. Well, Jake and I do these all the time, but
I'm new.
you are new. Jake and I, we got trained. I did a couple interviews already today. Changed my training schedule. We're going to be working out till maybe 2 a.m, something like that. We still got to lift weights after this.
Realistically, probably at least take 1-2 tonight.
Yeah,
But it is what it is.
No, Mark had the opportunity, had some free time to fly over here, and so I wanted to invite him over, and that changed the schedule a little bit. And then, Alex just defended his belt, and he's 2-division UFC champion. So, he and Glover are over here. So there's a lot going on.
Can't those opportunities yet.
A lot going on. So, but that doesn't mean I get to skip a workout. That doesn't mean I'm going to skip training. So, I think that's an important note to make is, and maybe, I'll get you involved in that conversation, Mark. It's like, just because something comes up in your schedule, whether it's a fun opportunity or something kind of shitty, either way, if your schedule has to change, does that mean you're not training now?
No, it's, that's the part of what, and this is a Kobe Bryant thing. It's called unseen hours, right? Like nobody in the general public cares about the unseen hours. They just want the result, right? So, it's the work that you're willing to do when nobody's looking, when nobody's watching, to train till 2 a.m. I mean, we were up last night talking after training until like almost 4 o'clock in the morning, just because it was your schedule's moved around because my flight was late and blah, 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 blah. And, it's the willingness to do all the things that everybody else is unwilling to do.
I think that's a great advantage. We touched on this earlier, and something Jake and I talk about frequently, that I think is your greatest advantage for any of us and anybody watching this. Your greatest damn advantage is everybody else is so lazy and so weak right now that the bar has never been lower for you to be able to outthink and outperform your competition.
Yeah.
The bar has never been lower. Like, can you imagine being like we talked about gladiators earlier or something. Can you imagine being like a hardened, I mean, you guys are hardened fighters.
Yeah.
And you got to fight an average guy out here or something. Like,
sounds fun.
I take that every day of the week, It's, it's crazy. Like a friend explained it to me like this. Everybody's fighting for this, right? Very few people are fighting for this space up here.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's the space. And you know, I have, you know, with my son, you know, in his age bracket, he's 19. You know, I said, hey, you just have to be 1% better than your peers, and that's 100% better than the effort that they're putting in, right? It's not thinking about I have to be 100% better. You know, think about it in that small little, you know, it's called reducing to the ridiculousness, right? Like 1% better. Yeah, I can do 1% better. Yeah, for sure I can, right? But it makes you stand out way above everybody else. You know, and that's something that I've adapted and I implemented in my life that makes things just a lot clearer for me, you know, and, you know, it's just a philosophy to live by.
Yeah, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here with to the two of you, but you know, there's being willing to stick to a damn plan. You know, everybody else, when if I just make a plan that hey, this is what I'm doing, this is my training schedule, and then I mean, think about it. Wouldn't this be a dream for either of you guys when you were coming up, when you were learning you know, martial arts? Wouldn't it be a dream to have the situation that I have at the moment, where you have your own training facility, you got your own weightlifting
bringing
gym.
in top coaches, gym.
You got your own weightlifting gym, you got your own MMA facility. Everything's the temperature. It's the temperature you want. It's no music. Or music, whatever you like. It's what you could listen to, whatever you want to, at whatever temperature. Nobody's there annoying you. Only your invited guests are there, and you have the UFC Hall of Fame and a bunch of current champions that are going to be in the Hall of Fame coming to teach you shit every day. Like, wouldn't that be a dream for either of you?
Certainly would have been.
God, I couldn't even imagine it. I honestly could not.
I've been doing it for almost 3 years, and it feels surreal to me still that I'm like, you know, just a few minutes ago, we got 3 UFC champions. Jake is a multi-time champion as well to an organization that was bought by UFC. So I got 4 world champions around me, and, you know, it's an amazing opportunity. So when I think about, like, it doesn't occur to me that I would skip a training session or something. Yeah. And be like, if you had such a beautiful gift, why would you ever that up? Why would you ever want to take a day off?
Yeah. And the fact that we work out 2 a.m. is not really a lot came up today. A lot of times we work out 10, 11 anyways, but today things are pushed back. But it's not like we're considering like, oh, maybe we skip the workout. Instead, it's no issue. We'll work to 2, whatever it has to be.
Yeah. So I think you folks keep that in mind. It's like whatever you don't feel like doing today is probably the thing that you should do.
Yeah.
It's probably you should prioritize that. So, I don't really feel like it, but I'm going to go do that shit anyway because that's what it takes to win.
Yeah. I've seen you work like 6 in the morning before when you had you had someone come over. You guys had videos to shoot. Me and you were training late, so training was our training was behind. You were behind in your videos, but you didn't bitch about it. You stayed up all night, and I think I went to bed about 4. You guys were still filming away.
Yeah. I went to bed about 5 o'clock. Mark and I were up pretty late together, and then I was up for a while after that. I had to deal with a couple things on my computer, and then just get ready for bed and normal life stuff. So I went to bed about 5, and then I was up for a couple hours in between, and then I was up at noon again. So I slept about 5 hours, and it wouldn't matter if I slept 90 minutes. So sometimes I've done that, but you got shit to do. So. The people that are willing to do that, the best way to get ahead in the world, you got to have the best coaches and teachers so you know what to do. But then you got to go do the thing no matter what. No matter what, you got to go do the thing. So when an excuse comes to mind, and the smarter you are, the better your excuses sound, by the way. The better education you have, your excuses start to sound pretty good. But your excuses aren't going to help you accomplish your goals. And we're getting late in this course that I think we only got a week left. You got to decide, do you want to accomplish your goals or you want to hold on to your excuses? You don't get to do both. I don't hear a lot of world champions complaining. I'm surrounded by them, literally, and I spend more than half of the days of my year with a world champion of something, mostly MMA. I don't hear them complain a lot. They just get shit done. I don't hear a lot of complaints.
Something will be bad, you notice the lock leg is not a big deal even. I'm sure you've noticed that, guys. Like something will be all messed up. Like, oh, no, it's fine. Messed up hands, messed up that. Like, oh, no, I still can train.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see a lot of people complain? You see how a lot of top performers complain over the years?
No. It's one of those parts about it where it doesn't achieve the end goal, right? Like having the idea to complain about it doesn't solve it. You know, you just need to work through it. And that was one of the big things that I would tell anybody that's in my circle. You know, it's like, if you complain about it and you're not doing anything about it, get the f- out, basically. You know, because you can do something about it and you're not, you know. And that was kind of the mentality I had. It was kind of harsh at the time, but I just
reality.
It is. It's completely. And there's always adaptability. There's always a way forward. There just has to be a will behind it to propel you forward, you know. And that's like the determination that'll, you know, any mixed martial artist has dealt with something on the way to a championship. It's impossible not to. And it's not an excuse, it's not a crutch, it's just something that happened. You're moving beyond, you're finding a solution, moving forward. You know?
A fellow that we all know that you might know best is Kurt Angle. And we chatted about, his name came up in our conversation earlier today. And I think one of the best excuses of all time, one of the greatest excuses that a person could have to not do something tough would maybe be like a broken neck. That's a pretty good excuse.
Yeah, pretty high up on the list.
If you had to fight Olympic level wrestlers, if you had to compete against Olympic level wrestlers and your neck was broken, I think in 4 places. I believe you had 4 vertebrae.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's a pretty great excuse. Isn't it?
Yes, that would be the perfect excuse.
I can't think of a much better excuse than like, oh, my neck is broken in 4 places. Probably I shouldn't wrestle with, you know, some of the other best wrestlers in the whole world.
Oh my God, yeah, yes.
But he did.
Yeah.
And that got him a gold medal. And that gold medal, you know, really set the foundation for the rest of his
career.
life. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably never got signed to the WWE if he hadn't got that gold medal.
Yeah, and you know what? Part of Kurt's whole mentality is, you know, you can ask any of the performers in the WWE, he was the hardest working dude in the room. He really was. And Dwayne Johnson has a shirt that says hardest working dude in the room, right? And that's a moniker that you earn, right? You earn that, like, oh shit, Jake's here, man. I'm gonna have to work 10 times harder today because I know he's gonna push me 10 times harder, right? And I want to be the hardest working dude in the room. And it's that synergy that you have with everybody you pull in your life.
Perfectly why you want to surround yourself by other people that are pushing to do things.
Absolutely.
You know, like, when I was serious in the fight game, the way I ran the gym, like you guys see me nice, but I was a total dick. If someone was fucking off in the gym, I'd kick them out. I didn't tolerate any bullshit. If someone was being lazy, not showing up on time, but it has to be, when you're running a serious gym, someone has to be running it like hardcore. We don't put up with bullshit. Everyone's pushing. Everyone's making each other better.
Yeah.
And you have people, you know, like me and Nick Diaz and stuff. We get synergetic, just pushing each other to be competitive and better and better.
Man, both of you absolute studs.
And it's good,
you know, because we were talking earlier about mentors, right? Mm-hmm. And mentors and training partners are like the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. In a lot of capacities, because you're going to have a mentor that pushes you to places that you weren't able to get to. Mm-hmm. And you're going to have a training partner or a partner that's able to do the same thing. And, you know, my training partners, you know, I had a younger one, Rico Rodriguez, who was a UFC heavyweight champ. And Rico was just, oh my God, man, the kid was relentless, you know, just relentless in his quest to be the best. And that pushed me beyond what I thought I was capable of. And, you know, at the time, I think I was 10 years older than him. And having a 21-year-old kid at your heels is, it's relenting, but I needed it. You know, I needed that fresh, you know, interjection of energy and, you know, somebody that's pushing me and would say, get up, you know, you can do that, you know, and I needed that at the time. He was just a vital part of chunks of my career.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.